Come seeker, come traveler, come all humankind, online or in person, whomever you love.
Come and be welcome at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Cheyenne. Here, we are building a community of refuge where all have equal worth and are invited into spiritual exploration as a foundation for hope, compassionate service, and action.
This is a place where questions are encouraged, a place with room for all of who you are.
This is a place full of works in progress, a place for being human together.
Welcome. It is good to be here.
Settle in and exhale. This is a time for community.
Good morning. I'm Cornelia Ellen Tobley, and I'm a member of your board, treasurer. And I'd like to welcome you to this church where we are on a shared journey to find meaning, connection, and community together. If you are new to us, please fill out a blue welcome card and drop it in our offering basket so we can share information about our activities and help you find what nourishes your spirit here. Note cards in your pews are available to write your joys and concerns for pastoral care. We pass an additional basket during the offering to gather these. Write your name or be anonymous. You can also write "do not share" if you have something you would like held in care by our minister or worship team. Many activities and events happen each week in this community, and these are a few coming up soon. We're building glitter blessings in the social hall, so please come help us with that. There are Wellspring signups for the fall in the social hall. If you have questions about that, please ask Heather Allen or Reverend Elizabeth. And also we will be doing a fill the freezer for pastoral care, where we'll be making meals and freezing them so we have easy things to grab when somebody is in need. If you bring a crock pot or a casserole full of food and then help pack it over pizza, you can sign up in the social hall. And if you hate to cook, you can still be involved because you can bring plastic bags and you can also come and just help pack. So please sign up in the social hall to do that. I can't remember what the date is. I didn't write it down, so please go look. Thank you. I'll just go into the offering. Okay. So we gather in person and on Zoom each week, giving from our resources to sustain the work of this church and share the abundance to broaden the reach of our values. You can find the text to give number in your order of service, or use your Realm app for electronic giving, or your Share the Plate offerings and pledges may also be dropped in baskets in a few minutes as they pass. We don't have a Share the Plate partner this month. It is UUCC. And in light of our budget situation and the many extra costs we have had this year, we are keeping the money for June to nourish our own church. So please give generously to help us cover some of these unexpected costs. Thank you so much and enjoy the offering.
And so, with deep gratitude, we take these offerings for the work of this church as we share our blessings with one another and with the world. Amen. We speak so often of brokenness in religious life. Let us speak today of wholeness, for you are welcome here, all of you, every part of you beautiful just the way you are. Here, you do not need to be something more or something less. There's no holding back, no hiding. No exerting yourself, no trying to do more or be more. You have inherent worth and dignity. Nothing to prove here. Nothing to prove to me or the person sitting next to you, nor to the children or to anyone. You don't have to try and be witty or more quiet or more outgoing. You are beautiful. Every part of you, beautiful just the way you are. You do not need to change anything about yourself to be welcome here. Your skin, your hair, your belly, your limbs, your face, all beautiful, just the way they are. You are extraordinary. Each and every one of you different from each and beautiful in your own beautiful way, breathtaking. And so, knowing of our wholeness, let us worship together. For our opening hymn, I invite you to turn in your gray hymnal to number 188. It is Come, Come, Whoever You Are. If you would like to separate into parts as we do the repeat, please feel welcome. If you'll rise in body or in spirit.
Lover of leading Our chalice lighting today is called A Chalice Lighting for Liminal Times by Summer Albiati. In betwixt and in between, we move in the liminal spaces that show shades of what can become and what can be. We light this chalice as a symbol of courage to move into that time of this and that, and not this and not that, with patience and faith and love and hope that this time will pass like the sun that moves in between rising and setting, reminding us that beauty resounds in betwixt and in between. And if the young or the young at heart wish to join us on the chancel at this time, we invite you to share in the leadership of speaking our covenant in unison before the time for all ages. The words to our covenant may be found on the inside cover of your order of worship.
So I'll hold my microphone and Carol will hold this delightful baby. And then everyone will be able to hear a little better. So in the book, From the Stars in the Sky to the Fish in the Sea, there is a young person who does not know how to be and thinks about what they might like to offer of themselves to others. When they go to school, this child, the first day, tries to wear the plumes of a peacock. This child who can transform themselves. The children laugh and try to tug at their feathers to take them and see if they could have some beauty for themselves. So on their second day of school, the child transforms like a porcupine with spiny quills so no one will come near. That doesn't work so well, and no one wants to play with a child who could poke you like a porcupine. And so the child changes again and again, bright scales, fluffy, opossum-like fur, silky, sometimes bright, sometimes camouflaged to hide. But finally, the child understands that who they are and how they show up isn't about other people, but about themselves, about being the best that they can be, wings like a bird when they want to best use the swing set and jump off, soaring high in the sky, or scales that slither and help them to gather sand in the sandbox without getting sand in their fur. A different thing for every day. And the children come to understand and ask the child, how will you transform tomorrow, each and every day. Yeah. And so that's some of what we share in our glitter blessings when we are together in the month of Pride. Now, this story is what's called a metaphor. And for folks who maybe don't talk about metaphors every day in their lives, it's when you use something to mean something else that's a little harder to describe. Who we love, the ways that sometimes we feel like the people around us might not like us as much if they knew the breadth of who we are. We might get small or not talk so much in order to avoid having an awkward. Are we on this microphone? Fabulous. And so during Pride, as we've done for a few years, we offer glitter blessings. And we will later today in this service. And then, if you would like to stay after the service, we'll do a very quick training, send you off with your own glitter, and ask you to sign up for our Pride booth, which is in 2 Saturdays on the 21st, to offer glitter blessings to people from all over Cheyenne and even the state of Wyoming at our annual Pride celebration. And so, I think you have been trained before in this. Yeah. So, would you like to help demonstrate how we do a Pride blessing? So, when we do our Pride blessing, we always ask, would you like a blessing first? Because consent is really important. So if I were going to ask Michaela, I would say, would you like a blessing?
Yes, that would be great.
And if Michaela says yes, then I say, where would you like to be blessed? Your hands, your forehead, somewhere else? On my hand. And is there any kind of wording that feels good for your blessing? A particular way that you name the divine or the holy? Okay. And so we say, in the spirit of pride, may you be blessed. May you sparkle and shine with all the glory of your divine self reflected in this universe. Thank you. And you can use whatever words feel good for you. Let's go through that one more time. So first we ask if someone would like to be blessed. Would you like to ask someone? You can. I would love a glitter blessing. I would love a glitter blessing on my hand. And I would like to be blessed in a magical way. All right, thank you. I feel delightfully blessed. All right, so that is how we will be doing glitter blessings If you, people of any age, would like to help offer blessings and come up and be blessed when we get to that part of our service, just ask for a bottle. These are a mixture of hand sanitizer and glitter, or there are ones that are a mixture of aloe and glitter, depending on your preferences and needs. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this delightful demonstration. And if you'd like to come back up and get glitter when we get to our blessings, that would be lovely as well. Thank you all. Where we gather in a spirit of meditation and prayer, spirit of life and spirit of love. We gather today in a spirit of pride, echoing and amplifying the love of the universe in what we do and say for one another. So may we be, as well, a support to each other when times are hard. May we accompany our brethren in their joy, that our celebrations may be larger and more joy-filled by being with one another. In the month of Pride, may we especially uplift all those past and present who fought for the right to love, the right to join in partnerships of marriage with those we freely choose as consenting partners. May we uplift all who have noticed discomfort with the gender they were assigned at birth, those who made a new choice, those who celebrate their inner being, to shaping and decorating themselves in a glorious expression, as people have been doing for centuries. May we hold in our hearts those who for centuries, and even today, have had to live a life that felt incomplete, broken, or off-center because they didn't know how to live out their feelings or didn't feel safe enough to do so, didn't have words to name themselves completely, or accepting spaces in which to live and love and dance and dream and share their whole and joyful selves. For all who come out in pride, and for all who still feel constrained, and for all whose allyship offers a place where that new growth can be tended, for all who continue to learn and make space for new words and ways of being, let us give thanks. Let us also offer space for those close to our homes and our hearts. We offer prayers and blessings for Meg Varhalmi and her family, for their old dog who is having health and stability issues due to age. May you be accompanied in the hard and heartbreaking times. And let us offer our thanks for all those. Our attendance is a bit light today because we are offering solidarity at Highland Presbyterian with their immigration justice work and ministry there. And we are so glad and grateful for that partnership that is developing once more in this work we do together. And we, as always, take a moment to acknowledge what is outdoors, the rains that help our plants to grow, the beautiful blooms of the flowers that have already come into being, the new life that is coming up all around us. And as the summertime approaches, that free and fabulous display of blooms and sun and blossoms that make it so delightful to be outside with one another. May we give thanks for the ever-changing earth and hold room in our hearts for all the joys as yet unspoken, the sorrows too tender to be spoken aloud. And may we find in this space peace and comfort and community which enfolds us. Amen, and blessed be.
Today's sacred message is from God, Make Me a Better Ally by Kennedy Mwangi. Today's sacred message comes from a progressive Christian in Kenya, where acts of homosexual behavior are prohibited by law and same-sex marriage is constitutionally prohibited. Even so, the Kenyan Unitarian Universalist Church formed their first fellowships in 2007 and have been growing ever since, alongside other progressive Christian communities, with at least 37 UU churches and fellowships with a total of over 500 pledging reported in 2009. This message from Kennedy Mwangi, written in 2024 for the Parity Pride Devotional, is part of a hopeful future, a shifting understanding of the LGBTQ+ community as part of the beauty and diversity in the world. He writes, "My name is Kennedy, a straight man who loves my gay brother. It's exactly 1 year since we reunited, and I'm trying my best to make up for lost time. I wish I could turn back the clock and start all over again and let my brother live his authentic truth. I saw my brother grow, and I can say it was denial and a lack of knowledge that drove me to hate how God had created him. I was so stupid to think that I was protecting my brother by demanding he should man up. He was so feminine, and I blamed my mother for not cautioning him to act and dress like a real man. As the bigger brother, I just wanted my brother to be so masculine like me, such that we could protect each other. I hate the fact that I was so selfish. I cannot count the many times my brother broke down with bitter tears, asking me to love him just as he is. I ignored him so many times, even when he was trying to express himself. I was the only person who was close to him, and if I had paid much attention, he could not have gone through the pain he went through. If I had paid attention and listened to him, right now we would be best friends. Our relationship was ruined because of my ignorance. I pray to God every day that I may become a better ally, especially to all LGBTQ+ youths. My life is full of ifs. I believe my actions contributed to my brother being a drug addict. I pushed my brother into the wilderness where he fought for existence. He went out there to look for answers, but now I stand tall and commit myself to be a better ally. Just like Philip was commanded by God in Acts 8:26 to go and meet with the Ethiopian eunuch in the desert road, the Lord is commanding the church to go out of our comfort zone. Out there in the wilderness, there are souls waiting for us. They read the scriptures, but they are not understanding them. They assume the promises in the Bible are not about them because they are marginalized. We need to reach out to them with assurance that they too are welcome at the table. To make up for the time I lost hating on my little brother, I joined a group of LGBTQ+ Christians in their fellowship. It is a place of genuine love, and I wish all churches can be a safe haven for all. I remember my first time in the meeting, I expressed how I wished I could just hold my brother and tell him that I love him how he is. Those youths just hugged me with tears in their eyes, and with their tight embrace, you can tell that they long to be embraced by their family members and even by society. If Kenya was safe to hold a pride parade, I could have marched together with my siblings in the LGBTQ+ community. But until it is, I hold all of you tight in my heart, and I will keep on clapping for you, cheering you on because you deserve to be seen and heard. Our actions as allies will matter more than just words, and it is my prayer that I will be a better ally. Happy Pride.
And so it is as we learn, we grow, we change, we make new choices, whether we are those who are GLBTQ and many more identities, those who are allied, making space for those who need our allyship. However it might be, in this season of Pride, we especially make space for one another. Every year, we have a worship service that is called the Question Box service. And during that service, folks are invited to write something they're pondering, a deep question of spirit, something they wonder about the church, something that has stirred their soul in current events that they would like reflection upon, something that is a technical question, but one that's just never received an answer. So many good questions come in during the Question Box sermon and service each year, and I can't answer all of them in one worship, but they do make me think, and I continue to pull them out and ponder and add them throughout the year to pieces of what we do in worship. Last year, one of the questions that came up was, why do we talk so often about gay and lesbian people, about transgender folks? Don't people know that we're a welcoming church already? And I thought, perhaps we do have a rainbow as our flame right out front. We have a gay bookworm maybe you didn't know the bookworm was gay, but he's very rainbowy, on our little free library. Even our bike rack comes in a multitude of colors for all the bicycles that you might want to park. And yet, each new person who walks through our doors may still be wondering, may still be unsure. And sometimes the people who have been here a long time, who know that we are welcoming and affirming, come back to church after a hard week. Perhaps someone found them at work and said something nasty, not even knowing that they would hurt that person in their own identity. Perhaps they were threatened somewhere out in the world. Perhaps they just have felt like no one quite sees their fullness of self. And then they come here, and there are rainbows and a flag somewhere in the community room that says, "This, you are a part of who is here, all the many ways in which we are. We say you are welcome, and we mean you." And they blossom a little. Take a deeper breath, sparkle a little more. Perhaps someone was looking for a community that was just good enough, just welcoming enough, to feel like they were not actively threatened. But when they find a community that says, it's not just that we tolerate your presence, it's that we think you are beautiful, precious, made through all the pressures of your existence into something like a diamond, sparkling and beautiful and wanted. That person, those people, get to be all of themselves, to talk about their partners and their families and who they love in all the ways that are true, without having to think, what if I am only tolerated when I am quiet? They get to talk about how they love themselves and be their whole selves. Whether that means knowing way too many facts about dinosaurs, or knowing so much about consent and sexuality, or being amazing at hanging a spoon off the end of their nose at parties. The big things, the little things, the silly things, the mundane things. All of it is part of who we are. All of it, including our sexualities, our choices for love, our choices for identity, are welcome here. And so today, we offer glitter blessings, a recognition of the sacred beauty that is inherent in every person. For glitter, like a diamond, glitter has long been a symbol for the LGBTQ movement. It's gritty, it's sparkly, it's hope in the face of every prejudice and oppression. It's joy and pride in the face of hatred and bigotry.
Glitter is resilient and tenacious. The briefest beam of sunlight causes it to shine out even in the dustiest and dreariest of places, and its beauty comes from its brokenness. Glitter sparkles because it is many different pieces coming together, changing in every moment as the light changes. This glitter that we share with each other today is a reminder that each of us is beautiful in our sacred imperfection, our ever-changing selves, our glorious plurality.
And so, honoring our sacred pluralism and the many ways we are all different and unique, we want to offer that you may need to interact with glitter in different ways. We have options for glitter in aloe vera gel or in hand sanitizer. You could put it on your face or your hands or your cheeks, or perhaps your arms, your elbows, wherever you feel best. You could also put the spirit of glitter upon yourself if having physical glitter is not your thing. We have several different colors, fine shimmers, chunky hexagons.
Look for the blessing fairies in the congregation, ready for you to come to them. If you need someone to come to you, just wave your hand and a blessing will find you. You are also welcome to be blessed in the spirit of glitter instead of with actual glitter sparkles if the sensation of having something on your skin won't work for you. For those on Zoom, we welcome your glittering spiritual connection and hope that you will offer blessings for one another's beauty in the chat bar in these next few minutes as well.
So as you are ready, you'll rise and come forward for your blessings and feel welcome as Lloyd will play a little bit for us, to dance and laugh and have fun, to compliment one another on whatever fabulousness you are wearing or holding today. If you feel called to be blessed multiple times or to assist in blessing a friend or neighbor, please be welcome in being one of our blessing fairies. Just get some extra glitter from myself or Michaela. For this is Pride. Pride is a protest and a party, and none of what we do here is exclusive or inaccessible to any person whose heart holds love in abundance. So come up, find someone or several people to help the fabulousness of your inner beauty make its way to the surface through this moment of blessing. And so, may we hold in our hearts the magic of blessing and being blessed. May we know that we are gifts to the world, sparkling and beautiful. And now let us rise in body or in spirit and close this time together with number 134 in your gray hymnal, Our World is One World. It's just you. We'll sing too. World is one world, where touch is one, affects us all. The seas that wash us round about, the clouds that cover us, the rains that fall. Our world is one world, the thoughts we think affect us all. The way we build our attitudes with love or hate we make a bridge or wall. Our world is one world. Its ways of wealth affect us all. The way we spend, the way we share, who are the rich or poor, who stand or fall. Our world is one world, just like a ship that bears us all, where fear and greed make many holes, but where our hearts can hear a different call.
Please remain standing as we extinguish our chalice flame and speak together the words in our order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry within our hearts until we are together again.
And so, in the spirit of pride, may you go forth with a sparkle of sacred mischief upon your face, shining bright. Go forth glowing with the vitality of your living. Go forth blessed and beloved as part of the human family. Bring wisdom and foolishness. Bring joy and mystery to the world with all the fullness of your being. And bring into this place, into this world, all that you are, dancing and dreaming, shining like a diamond. Blessed be